Hey, yo everyone, Nico here and welcome back to the Test Ready channel. Today is episode 64 of our playthrough through Inazuma 11 Victory Road Chronicle mode. Last time we faced off against Eternal Light with Bylong's team. We started the endgame bosses early, but this time we're up against my freaking goat Tezcat's team, Eternal Darkness. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Voice acting, yes.
この島に来てからずっと君たちを見ていたんだ。許せないんだよな。あの程度の実力でサッカープレイヤーになるの。あの程度だと？ここは僕たちエンシャントダークの森だ。よそ者は出て行ってよ。
Oh yeah. So cool.
君たちの森なら頼みたいことがあるんだ。ここで俺たち特訓したいんだ。俺たちは仲間を助けるためにあるサッカーチームに勝たなきゃならないんだ。わかった。もしサッカーで僕たちに勝つことができたなら認めてあげるよ。キャプテン。いいだろう。やってやる。
Just hearing Tezcat voice acted. Ah, so I love it so much. Ancient Darkness, here we go. The uniform is really cool, to be fair. Almost not quite as cool as the Zeus one, but still pretty cool none the same. Man, such a cool team. And the pitch as well. The pitch being just in the middle of a forest with the ruins and everything. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Tezcat. Ah, oh, there he is. And the focus battle was against Tezcat as Orion. Sure thing. Let me just pass to Nevermind. Sorry, Tezcat, but I have to. Have to for the story. Oh yeah. Indeed. Oh wow, he has Devil Burst now. I say Devil Burst because I think it's a cooler name. Wish to Noah. Dang. Here he is. Even with the new Hisatsu. I love Kai's design as well. Show me what you've got, Tezcat. The flute as well. Sideswipe. Pegasus. And Sideswipe wins. Such a cool move. Just that look at the camera. Yep. Here it is. Easy breezy, kid. The goat. That's hilarious. Also, it's the strongest move. It's one of the strongest triple moves in the game for some reason. It's really funny. I might give that to Nathan. Oh, that's so short. No, why was it so short? I wanted more Tezcat.
試合は終わりだ。ここの森は君たちが自由に使っていいことにする。
Please make your
この
headpiece.
島で強くなりたいなら手伝うよ。
Hell yeah.
君たち面白いからさ。特に君。俺が？うん。面白い。僕の名前はシュウ。よろしくね。俺は松風天馬。よろしく。
Let's go.
天馬。君とサッカーできてよかったよ。
Ah.
まだ軟弱すぎる。僕たちの究極はまだこんなものじゃないよ。じゃあ、
Yeah.
またね。
See you around. Please make your headpiece a thing in this game. I really want it. But that is Eternal Darkness. I've got an idea. Let me put the team together and we'll be right back. See you in a bit. And we are back. I've made my team. Previously, to face off against Eternal Light, I did Ancient Darkness. And this time, as you'd probably assume, we're doing Eternal Light. Except for one difference, all my Bylungs are on the bench. Instead, we've got the original Bylung. I'm only partially joking, of course. Also, we're significantly underleveled. And out of respect for Tezcat, I'll only win by one goal. I'll only win by, you know, I only win because I have to, not because I want to, you know? I mean, I kind of do want to win. I like how they've got one blue player and the rest are just purple. I'm a really big fan of Eternal Darkness's theme, to be honest. It's generally, especially later on when it gets to the flute as well. It's a lot more, yeah, see this bit. It's definitely one of the best tracks I've heard, especially from Go, because it's so unique. You know, you don't really hear the flute in Inazuma 11 tracks. They're just, you know, usually because the flute's a wooden instrument, and you hear it a lot in generally high fantasy things. It's a good association with the forest. And you know, Ancient Darkness's whole thing is they're the forest, you know, they're the team of the forest. Save? Why are they getting so many saves? Last episode, the Eternal Lights got 2 saves in a row. Please don't do that again. But yeah, I think Ancient Darkness are also a more interesting team because they don't just come out of nowhere and absolutely destroy Raimon, you know? And Tezcat's whole, you know, mysterious, but not the... It's not the mysterious where it's... It doesn't initially leave you questions. Like, you can tell there's something more going on, but it's not constantly, you know, like... They're always hiding things. 2? Oh no, wait, no, that's... With a 200 in front. Never mind. So, you know, within the training, it's Tezcat's, you know, it's helpful, but you can tell there's something else there, and I really love it. Honestly, Tezcat's whole story thing is just really cool, just generally. Like hell, the fact that he's a ghost and everything. And also the fact he just knows Miximax too. Like, he's technically just holding back. you know? But he's still super strong. I'm really curious about how Fifth Sector managed, like, what his actual relationship with Fifth Sector would be. Because thinking about it, he's the ghost of this, you know, the ghost forest god of this island kind of thing. Sorry, Tezuka. And it's, you know, Fifth Sector basically took the island for themselves and started building on it. So would he like he would have like showed up and like made a deal with them or something. At the end of the day, he has his own thing. He wants to prove that his view of football is justified because of his personal experiences. So it's that whole thing with where football is only just a tool for the powerful and that's it. You know, if you're not strong, then you got nothing left because of what happened with his sister and everything. Shoot. I don't think. Oh no, he jumps massively. That probably explains it. But yes, I'm curious how Fifth Sector would approach that, because would he just like showing up out of nowhere saying, hey, you know, because I can't see him. You know, I can't see Fifth Sector strong-arming him. But I don't see him voluntarily walking up to Fifth Sector either. Get what I mean? I think it'd probably be a case of they know of each other's existence, but he probably was like, leave the forest alone. Is what I'm, you know, thinking of. And then they're like, oh wow, you're really strong. Do you want to join our team? And he's like, you sure? At least that's how I think it would probably go. Sure. Oh, hell yeah. Unfortunately, I'm very sick of all the chest questions. Because I've seen them too many times. I'm also very sick of this move. Bam, 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 bam. Because... oh my gosh, the sheer amount of times I've had to watch that in my playthrough of Go, sorry. He's absolutely insane. Because they always just spam it constantly. It's so annoying too, because it's a dribble move, so you just kind of have to force them, you know. Also reminds me in Go, there's kind of like a... they never really tell you this, but there's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing. There's kind of a mechanic which you don't know until you look into it. But when you do a spirit battle in especially Go 1, they have, I think they have a charge, a block, and it's either charge or block, I think. Or something else, right? You have one of three options. That's... oh, here it is. Damn. That's fine. But yeah, you have basically one of three options if I'm remembering correctly, not including any dribbles or anything. And it's so... it's basically, if you did the right one correctly... oh, save, nice. Roll 28. You could basically save all of your spirits, because the spirit energy had like a spirit bar, that kind of thing. And there was always an optimal one to do it. Damn. So I think like if they were blocking, if you're blocking, if they charged, you'd win, I think. And you'd also not use up that much KP, but if you two charges, it's 50-50 depending on stats, I think. And also it does a crap ton of your... it depletes a crap ton of your KP. Also, what are you doing back here, Tezcat? Oh, KP, Spirit Power, 2 charges. So that's something you'd always want to avoid. But blocking, if they do... I think if they do a charge and you block, then you lose a ton of your KP, but you get the ball. And if you do a block and they do the third option, which I don't remember, but it's basically them doing, I think it's block and block, maybe? Either way, it's basically a case of the spirit battles actually turned out to be surprisingly more complex than most people realized. Everyone takes into account, well, spirit for another spirit, that kind of thing. But the battle between spirits is actually relatively well thought out. So that's something I'd just like to point out. Obviously, if you haven't played Go, I'd recommend doing that and like checking it out because it's surprisingly well thought out. This will go through the wall. Yeah, that's not great. Oh shit! I said I'd only score with one goal. Oh shit! I wasn't. I got distracted. Please score. Come on, give it to Tezcat. Give it to Tezcat. I won't even do anything. Does that count as a challenge failed? I'll let you decide. But anyway, yeah, Go 1 is surprisingly interesting. But then, eventually, once you get to the drill moves, they always spam Rat-a-tat past, especially in the final boss, and it's not fun. Because you just see that move constantly over and over and over again. It's brutal. Oh well, they all learn White Heart game. But that was my match against Eternal Darkness. Or Ancient Darkness, Eternal Darkness. My Goats team, that was a lot of fun. I'll let you decide whether or not I failed that challenge. But, without further ado, thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll face off against the final boss, kind of. Team 0. Fuck, it's Bylong. See you guys then.